A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. ACC play gets started here as both of these teams start what they hope will be a chase for a conference championship. It's the UCF Knights and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Bag.
Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Out wide right, it's Thomas. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground.
Oh, good one.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Here's some daylight.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready.
Snags it, and there's running room. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
UCF 7, Kansas State 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Searching for space. Makes a move. Wide open.
It's all.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown.
So late.
And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drives inside. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
I thought the quarterback had.
Such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
With the catch, it's Manning. He'll work his way down to the the 28. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Kansas State in business in the red zone.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Let's get a stop.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Wildcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it.
We did.
He dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. A long way to go for this offense. Runs through a tackle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes.
Baby.
Past the 50. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like
Slate,
this, obviously
you
can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
See, Slate.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
Might be sure.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Oh.
Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakland. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I just knew I was going to right up here.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Good, strong tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Drops back on first down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A handoff for Watson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to take a shot.
Oh, that's it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 10 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hawkeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Calls his own number. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Caught. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick give. It's Jackson. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking to throw for it. short pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Good enough.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Needs it here on fourth down.
Oh, good play.
Pulls it in the first down and more.
Good play.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Kansas State, 7.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
They got it.
Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas.
Go.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he gets it away.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll give it to Watson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. This is a designed run. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Kansas State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Well,
Snap on first down,
go.
wants to throw.
Go.
Right side, it's Manning. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Get up here and look at
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they've built
There's
a
nobody.
lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Oh.
Makes the catch.
Oh.
It's Manning. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under...
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies.
Oh, good.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work.
My main thing I wanted to do is run the ball. I couldn't run the ball the whole game.
They should be able to take care of business here.
Now they run block.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hits inside, it's Chambers. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Slips a tackle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's caught by Williams. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Throws it deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're just going to see what the offense does on this next one.
Get up here and lay down. Lay down.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for room. It's Chambers. Swamped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Fields.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.